mega erfreulichen Story mit Mo.
Nee, ich habe danach auch wieder auf Twitch gestreamt. Und dann hatte ich quasi aufgehört, weil ich halt gerade ein Projekt übernommen hatte und keine Zeit hatte. Also wirklich halt nicht keine Zeit, einfach gar keine Zeit. So. Ich habe gefühlt 2 Wochen lang gar keinen Progress gemacht und danach hatte ich irgendwie keinen Bock mehr. Und jetzt ist gerade wieder ein bisschen entspannter. Ich dachte, ach, warum nicht?
Hast du das? Weiß ich, dass mir jemand eine Mail geschrieben hat? Ich kann es mir erst in 2 Stunden angucken.
Okay. Also ich habe alles eingestellt. Sollen wir starten? Okay, gut.
Was schmeißt du da eine Krabbe auf den Boden? Guck mal. Ich wusste gar nicht, dass die bis auf den Boden fällt von hier oben.
Hey, du brauchst einen Köder, wenn du Mammuts angeln willst, wusstest du nicht? Oh, okay. Erstmal noch einen Ballon angehabt von gestern vom Siege. Konnte meinen EXP-Ballon nicht anmachen. Okay, let's go.
So, 26, 3, Babel.
Yo, welcome back to the stream, SDSFM. What kind of endgame content would you like to see in the future? I would like to see some wave defeating mechanisms. So where there's basically like 20 different waves in randomly generated maps, and the guild has to defend each upcoming wave. And the waves are randomized, so it's not like always the same, and has like different difficulty levels. I think something like this would be amazing. Because like I would prefer PvP content, honestly, more PvP content, but the majority of the community is PvE players, so I think they're better off with like introducing new and better PvE modes that keep people interested. And then they should also start to consider making like decent rewards so people are really eager to play the modes and not like shitty rewards like 60 or 80 guilds each. Okay. Und ich habe auch schon wieder einen Tier zurück. Das Akku. Ich habe das Gefühl, mir fehlt ein Power.
Wenn ich die nicht sehe, kann ich nicht weiterhelfen.
Nee, ich habe sie alle an, aber egal. What do you guys think? Will the price of the Clockwork Weapon Box rise over time? Or will it go down? Yeah, I will probably keep my box until it's rare and then sell it. Bot spawn is actually not too bad this time. Will they be farmable forever or are they event only? They are event only and the event ends on Tuesday. So basically tomorrow you have one more full rotation of world bosses and that's it then. Yeah, but they could also like add a new event where you can also get the boxes. And then it would make no sense to like wait. But if they stay unique for like a month, I assume they may double in price. What PvP content would you like to see and what should incentive players to play PvP? Well, first off, like the incentive part, players should earn more money by playing PvP. So basically, certain rankings and individual score grant you a certain amount of penya, so it's actually worth playing. Or they just add like blue chips to the sieges as well, so you can at least, as a participation reward, get your prams covered. That would make sense, and even like people that are not good would at least have like a participation reward for even showing up. And the mode I would like the most at the moment is probably something like Hold the Flag, where it's 10 people versus 10 people, and each person of a guild has to hold the flag once, and as soon as he is killed, the flag is passed on to someone else, and the first team that can take the flag of the whole other teams, like from every individual player, wins the game. Because this, like, the teams that have really good teamwork will shred in this game and the solo players will get destroyed. And I like team play over solo gaming. Gehen wir oben lang? Ist nicht so nice, das Spawn jetzt unten. Ja, leider. That's sad. The dog farted and her ass is like straight into my direction. Yummy. Vor allen Dingen, sie schläft dabei auch, ne? Sie wacht nicht mehr auf und stinkt so eklig, ey. You and Max gaming same server? I have no idea who Max is, so I can't answer the question. Can I ask how much roughly did you spend on the chart? It's a huge number on damage. I spent 3.2k euros so far on this character. This is the total. Like, I don't have multiple characters. Hello bro, what's new on Flyff? I haven't played since the global launch and I'm encouraging myself to play again, since soon in December I have vacations. If the game is good and the community is active. The community is fairly active. They had a huge player loss, but it stabilized afterwards. So like, it's at the moment there's no quit waves or something like this. They're actually starting to do, or let's say not starting, they are trying to design events that are actually worth for the players and are also good for free-to-play players because they get value no matter what. And yeah, what changed? The level cap got increased from 120 to 140. There's new weapons like Bloody Weapon, new sets like the 135 sets. You can also now farm PvP sets in Guild Siege. And yeah, what else is there? Yeah, I guess that's it. That's about
level
it.
60 and level 80 siege.
Oh, yeah, right. They also added level 60 and level 80 siege. The level 60 siege was fairly crowded, but the level 80 siege at the moment is almost not played. GT. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask, so we have a topic to talk about and the stream is not too boring. What am I going to do when I reach 140? If I reach 140, I will start putting focus into actually improving my gear. Because at the moment, like, all the time I spent in the game is basically only leveling. I've almost never farmed anything, like, to make money or whatever. I just spent all my time leveling, and yeah, then I can max out my gear without having to spend like real money. That's the goal. Do you think we need 1 million new quests? If the quests are at the same bad quality as the ones that we currently have, I think there's no reason to add new quests. If they actually start making exciting quests that are fun to do and not like basically the same, but just giving you EXP faster, then yes, we would need a lot of more quests. Should I stay Claffins till 108 and skip Desert? That makes 0 sense. If you're 1 level above a monster, you will get an EXP penalty and you will level a lot slower. Do you think the classes are currently balanced enough for competitive PvP? No, they're not. Definitely not. Is this about the max damage adjuster does? I'm guessing you have around max gear. Jewels other than pet. I'm playing plate now. I was strongly thinking about making adjuster. If you are if you want to play PvP at the moment, plate is not a good choice because they fucked up the melee block values. But yeah, if they fix this, plate is gonna be fine in Siege. Especially with the gap closer that he has and like all the CC, it's going to be pretty strong. It's only the melee block rate that's currently making it suck. And my character is not maxed out at all. I only have like plus 18 jewelry to plus 15 jewelry. I only have a plus 8 set. And the pad is like not even half. And I don't even use full power-ups, so I'm far away from like being maxed. Is it okay to use auto clickers for dual accounts? No, it's not. It's bannable. It's any automatic tools are bannable in Flyff universe. Even if you only use it to heal yourself. Sollen wir Weg runter? Sieht eigentlich ganz gut aus, oder? Die hier mitnehmen. Well, like I can tell you that like they know what's wrong with it. They have just not come up with a solution yet. What happens when the pet energy gets to 0? When the energy gets to 0, you cannot use your crates anymore, and you also don't get the bonus value. So I think basically if I would press H, it would drop to 0. My crit damage here would be 120 and not 142. So you have to have it with energy all the time if you want to use the bonus for leveling actually. It's very widely recommended that you play with an arm following you around. Do you think this is a result of bad character mechanics, or is it a way to push players into buying from Cash Shop? I would say it's neither. It's the same in any MMO. It's just a lot easier to multi-client in Flyff than in other MMOs. But yeah, well, like I'm doing pocket supports in any MMO if I can. Just I don't want to be reliant and not be able to play just cause there's no ringmaster around. I don't like this. Or no support, right? Is it refillable? Yes, it is. You use a pet candy for the certain tier that your pet is on, and the pet candy is always making it completely full. So you wait till it's like to 0, use a pet candy, and it's completely full again. Isn't this a big scam? I've heard about it. I am pretty sure they didn't even know themselves when they were testing. Because when you look at the test videos that they've sent at the start of the server, the blades and stuff had plus 10, what's it called, plus 10 element on the weapons. So yeah, I think they never tested it, and it should be removed.
What should be removed? What are we talking about?
You don't get any damage for higher than plus 1 element on blade weapons.
Oh.
Because the empower weapon bonus that you're getting is already pushing you to the cap. And they should like just remove it then. So they have to like spend the money as any other class does.
Isn't there a similar issue with Elementor as well?
Yeah, but that's known. Like everyone knows. Like no one upgrades an element on an Elementor higher than plus 1. That has always been this way, but the other part has never been this way. It's also something I always have to check first when I play like Elementor on a private server. Because some servers have it changed, or some servers have it that Windfield, for example, only needs like plus 1 wind on staff, but like Ever Storm is actually benefiting from plus 10 electric. It's always different. We have a hyper plus 5. We have plus 5 hyper, plus 7 yo-yo, plus 7 ella. Non-dexterous swinger only have 6 to 7 damage. One more time resistant KO, or am I doing something wrong? Level 82. You're leveling at mobs that are way too high level, and I assume you're not using prems. Because I don't remember exactly, but I think I had like 13k damage at that level, and my gear was not better than yours. What classes do you recommend that is fine to play? I would say like the cheapest class to play would be something like AoE Knight. You can basically tank full spawns with NPC gear. That's pretty strong. What server are you in? I am playing on Totemia EU. How much does it cost a month to have full scrolls and Pram to level up? Well, this question doesn't make any sense like in a total, because like it depends how many hours you're leveling, but like the party scrolls cost around 50 euros a month to have them up running. Lass mal hochjumpen, hier ist nur Scheiße, oder? Yeah, like my gear was not different. The thing is, people tend to like rather invest into their gear instead of buying like power-ups because they think, oh, this is forever, I will progress faster, and that's wrong. Like the amount of money you have to put in to like get the equal damage increase than using an upcut for 20% attack is huge. So like having bad gear but going full prams is better than having like amazing gear and using no prams. Someone is selling a perfect Murin set. What keeps you playing Flyff Universe? I enjoy the PvP. I play it for no other reason than PvP and engaging with my guild, like hanging out with the mates. That's the most fun. Like without the guild, I would probably quit the game. Like it would be really boring. And there's a lot of private servers where you can get way cheaper PvP action. Since what year you started playing Flyff, for how many years have it been? I don't know. I think like 15 or 16 years. Like I'm playing it since Flyff release. What's Secret Room? Secret Room is a PvE mode where guilds are fighting each other to finish a labyrinth faster than the other. And so basically like the labyrinth is filled with monsters, 100 usually, like depending on if they're changing it or not. And after you kill those 100 mobs and a tiny mid-boss, you're getting ported to Lucifer, and then you're having to kill the boss. And the guild that does it the fastest on Flyff PC can set taxes and then gets like to the max 20% taxes on all the items that are being sold. So basically like if you could sell like a 120x at like 1 million to the NPC, then after some guild would win the secret room, you would only get 800k for it, and the guild would get 200k taxes from you. That's about how it worked, and I hope they are changing some of the mechanics, cause like this tax system only makes the strongest guild stronger, and that makes no sense. Is the game dead? No, it's far away from being dead. The server counts are still extremely high, people are still purchasing shit tons of F coins, there's a huge resale market, there's a bunch of shops in there, and our server is by far not the most populated one. Like some of those Southeast Asia servers, they are cracking full. Do you live in Germany? Yes, I do. I'm German. When I played on the global launch, I really liked the Elementor and Jester because, at least at the time, I don't know, they were classes that allowed to play a bit of gameplay when fighting. I would agree on the Elementor, but Jester is 1v1, there's no real gameplay. Like, you just click him up and wait till it dies, there's no gameplay. But if you're looking at PvP, Jester has a lot to offer and is a lot of fun to play, because I really like to play assassins in PvP modes, like throughout any game. And yeah, this is the class that comes closest to an assassin in Flyff. I am in Sia Lawwolf, channel 1 to 3 dark and town full of vendors, channel 1 to 2 always full. Yeah. Like for us, for example, on Tutimia it's only channel 1. But on Asian servers there's a lot more free-to-play players, and they tend to like try to sell crappy stuff a lot more. So shops are, if you're looking at one region, shops are a good indicator to check if a server is populated or not. But if you're looking at it cross region, then it's not too easy to compare. Because the more wealth a region has, the less shops you will see. There's a link to it. Which class is better? When is next level 60 siege video coming out? I don't know. I'm currently using all my free time to level, so I'm not too eager to cut any videos. I think I have at least like 10 plus siege videos that I still have to cut. So yeah, it's gonna be a while. Which class is better for PvP? I would say at the moment the strongest class by far is Psykeeper, followed up by Billposter. But those classes, they require team play to pop off. Why is it so hard to get a good weapon awake? It depends what class you're playing. So for example, if you're playing a Ringmaster, it's really easy to get a good weapon awake. But if you're playing like a mage class, like a Psykeeper for example, it's extremely hard, because you can roll all the mage damages as well. So the pool is way bigger. But yeah, like Awakening Weapons sucks. I spent so much money on trying to get 12% hop on my Black Bloody Obsidian Yo-Yo that when I got 9% again, I just stopped and kept it. Oh, hinter uns ist eigentlich noch ein ganz guter Spawn. Sollen wir morgen mal mit Sprints versuchen?
Gut, deshalb verlasse ich ganz die kleine Kosten, die du hast.
Also wir können ja mal eine Stunde machen. Eine ohne, eine mit. Mal gucken, ob es sich lohnt, das auszugeben.
Eigentlich gerade ganz zufrieden mit dem Killspeed. Und wenn alles gut läuft, machst du 3 Hits.
Ja. Gerade gesagt waren es 5, ey.
Ja.
Einmal nicht gekürzt. Bitte. How many players does the global server have in general daily? There is not one global server. Like the global launch was 3 different regions and each region had 3 different servers. So there's a total of 9 global servers. And ours used to be the most populated one. But I think that changed like a month ago. Oh, du hast Auge-Akku. Lass mal wieder hochspringen. Lumi. Nicht das Kissen ablecken.
Ist ein Crit-Ding ausgelaufen?
Ne. Oh ja, ist es.
Sicher?
Ah, shit, ja. Ich habe nur auf die Power-Ups geguckt. Nein, Alter, ist doch an. Ich so, okay, leider waren es die Skills. So. Dumm gelaufen. Und dem mal plus 7 getroppt. Ja, manchmal genauso gut wie eine Light, ne?
Ja, geht die noch so gut?
Ich habe vor ein paar Tagen mal 1 für 6,5 verkauft. Also nicht ganz so gut wie eine Light, aber nah dran.
Nein, hätte ich jetzt nicht erwartet. Markus da schon überflutet ist.
Keine Ahnung. Kann auch sein, dass ich so overpriced reingestellt habe und einer hat es halt gekauft, ne?
Ja. Boah, ist nicht gut. Ein bisschen.
Ja, ich hatte Rubberbanding an diesen Eispilzen da. Ist eh viel zu kalt, die Pilze dürfen gar nicht hier sein. Hm?
Ja, ich hab nicht gecheckt, dass du an diese Tage fertig warst.
Ja, ist wirklich. Ich hab Finger auf Food.
Sogenannte Fingerfood.
Würde ich jetzt nehmen, ey. Also so ein perfekt geile Zwiebelringe mit Barbecue-Soße und Knoblauchdip.
Ja, reicht.
Ich hätte gerade nur einen scheiß Kräuterburger zum Abendessen, war kacke.
Oder so Mozzarella-Sticks jetzt.
Oh ja, mit so einer süß-sauer-Soße. Ja, kannst du in einer Stunde und 16 Minuten essen gehen. Oh, jetzt habe ich mich gerade selbst gecheert mit Ringmaster, verdammt. Irgendjemand macht doch den Spot kaputt, oder?
Ja, ich sehe es. So. Ja. Ich hätte auch kurz jemanden gesehen, der ist da runtergesprungen.
Ja. Will you ever go back to playing private servers? If they're making a good offer, yes. But definitely not if they're not paying me to play there.
Achso, was ich vorhin noch vergessen hatte, Mana Potions nehme ich natürlich auch gerne.
Ja. Wenn du keine mehr hast, sag einfach Bescheid, dann schmeiß ich sie mal auf den Boden, okay?
Ich habe noch genug für 3-4 Stunden.
Ja.
Die 10er sind natürlich deutlich angenehmer als die 6er.
Wo ist denn der Unterschied, ja? 175 MP, oder?
Nur die Menge, die aufgedrückt muss.
Ja, nee, ich meine, also der andere gibt 500, ne?
So, das meinst du. Boah,
Weil dann wären es quasi genau 175 Differenz.
Mal gucken, ob ich etwas verliere.
Ja, passt schon.
Das ist ja auch bald wieder Level Up, oder? Das ist auch über 50%.
69. Also morgen, für heute gibt es kein Level Up, aber morgen. Wenn es gut läuft, gibt es morgen vielleicht sogar 2. Mal gucken. Wenn nichts dazwischen kommt, Zeit hätte ich genug. There he is again. The spawn fuck up guy. And there's even another one.
nicht, dass der nicht meint, irgendwie was. Also ich muss mal was anhören.
Hm?
Ich hoffe mal nicht, dass der nicht mit Flyff meint, weil ich da den einen Mob noch im HC hatte. Also ich nachher was anhören.
Also ich mag keine AOE-Spieler, wir können auch alles vorhin mit dem HC. Yeah, if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. Otherwise, the stream, like streaming Flyff, is fairly boring if there's no topic to talk about. Yeah, welcome back to the stream, Jupiter. Did you get any drops from World Boss event? I only used full prams once and got the Clockworks weapon box, but I have not used prams the other World Bosses I participated, so yeah.
Die Ecke gerade war clean. Was hätte es sein?
Wie bitte?
Die Ecke gerade war clean. Was hätte es sein? Alles verteidigt.
Oh. Does damage matter to get a good drop? Yes, it does. The higher your damage, the high damage people are allowed to roll first for the drops, and the higher your damage, the higher your chances are to get like the weapon boxes, because there's only like a fixed amount of weapon boxes on the boss, and since the high damage people are allowed to roll first, they have higher chances to get them. What do you hate the most about Flyff Universe? I would say Gala's non-existing terrible marketing strategy. If you were to comment about the current stage of PvP, which class do you think that are currently underperforming, which classes are currently overtuned? Underperforming is Plate and overtuned Psykeeper.
Elemental is pretty bad, I think, as well.
Yeah, Elementor is also pretty bad, but I think an Elementor can still provide more value to your team if you're team playing than the Plate.
Yeah, Plate is probably the roughest one.
What server is this? It's Totemia. What do you plan to do once reaching level 140? Oh yeah, we already had this question, but I will answer it again. As soon as I'm 140, I will focus all my time into farming. We will also releasing a new Penya farm guide then, because I will test every method again, like what has changed, what is the best now, what's the best way to progress, to make money, probably even some like free-to-play options, stuff like this. And then we will invest all our money into like maxing our PvP gear. Because I would like to reach a state of the game where I don't have to spend any real money. Because I don't think Gala deserves any of my cash, but I have to give it to them. Psykeeper is the best DPS, no, Plate is the highest DPS at the moment, with a gap to the second place of 28% difference. If Psykeeper is the strongest damage, right? Psykeeper is cheap. First, it's not, and second, it's not. Is the level 45 set worth it for 1v1 bow aggro? For 1v1 bow aggro, yes it is. But I don't recommend playing it. I would recommend playing Skill Acrobat till level 65 when you're getting your other AoE, and then start going AoE. Unless you want to be a jester, then yeah. Level with skills until 65, then level reduce on historic yo-yo and go 1v1. Okay, erster Power-Up-Runde ist rum. Ich gehe kurz verkaufen, ich komme mal wieder. Ich habe keine Return Towns vor, fuck it. Lass fliegen. Ich habe noch 60 oder 70 Stück in der Bank, die soulbound sind.
Oh lol. Das habe ich mittlerweile schon seit einer Dreiviertelstunde seinen Stream aufgenommen und dachte jetzt, dass das so eine Brille auf ist.
Ich habe die gerade erst angezogen vor einer Sekunde.
Ah, okay, dann weiß ich, warum ich nicht Bilder habe.
Ja, das ist so eine Screen-Time-Brille quasi, wo das Blaulicht rausfiltert und sowas. Und nach einer gewissen Zeit bei so einer Scheißgrafik wie Flyff tun mir die Augen weh.
So gelbe Gläser sind das, ne?
Why the weapons of Psykeeper is cheap? Well, I don't know what you're talking about. They are not. Like, bloody ones are pretty expensive. If it's different on your server, well, if you're playing a different server, you should ask someone that is playing the server. Okay. Let's go, last hour.
Dann sei ich wieder bei dir.
Oh, kein Schuss. I remember from your last patch note video that you truly dislike the concept of Jester relying on auto attacks for PvP. I might have understood you wrong, but do you think that a hybrid Jester would be such a bad idea? Yes. Yes, I would hate it. Like, why are you picking a class? You're picking a class because it's supposed to have one identity. MMOs, many MMOs already got ruined and failed because they started to give every class basically the same kind of stuff, the same abilities, and there was no uniqueness and identity to a specific class. And that fucked up a lot of games. And as a company, you earn more money if classes have unique identities, because people will want to play different multiple characters a lot more. And here, for example, let's just look at a knight and a plate if they're both playing AoE style. There's zero difference in playstyle, and that makes no sense. And if they bring classes that have like one identity and the identity is fixed to the class, they will make more money, it's more fun for the players, and it has more individuality. And they already fucked up Psykeeper. Like, I don't mean like damage-wise or whatever, that's not the issue. Like, they made it the better ranger in PvP. It's played almost the same now as the ranger, from like the positioning and whatnot. Like, makes no sense. It used to be having like a really good CC combo that you had to pull off, and I understand that this pulling off the CC combo on Flyff Universe was trash, and I totally agree. And that's why all those fucking CC spells need to have a 100% probability, so you're playing around skill and outplay in PvP, and not about luck chances. So it's like, why should your kill that you prepared, that you positioned yourself correctly, only be progressed and executed if you're hitting like one of your 60% CC chances? Makes no sense. Just add counterplay options to all classes and get 100% probability, and then the people that will be able to play the best will actually win. Thanks for the feedbacks. That's one thing. Like, I don't dislike size or like whatever, but like people picked classes for a reason. And if they start changing the class with like major things afterwards, then you will have a lot of people that are quitting. How would you balance Jester when it comes to leveling versus PvP? Because without an AoE, the only option is to keep increasing the 1v1 damage or leaving it the way it is, but that still enables AA build. So first off, scaling in PvE and PvP can be separated. There's no reason to have the same scalings for PvE and PvP, so this question is kinda irrelevant. They have just not done it. That's the point. And what Jester needs to be removed, for example, is Fastwalker. Fastwalker needs to be gone on Jester. There is no reason why a Jester should have access to Fastwalker. The people that need access to Fastwalker are classes that are actually having to go into melee range. So like a 1v1 plate, a 1v1 knight, those are the classes that need access to Fastwalker. Not a class that can go into the eye and prep. If you were a dev, what would you do to make Flyff Universe better? Probably fire all the Asian employees, get some European employees first, and then close the game, redevelop it, and fix all the shit. Get decent balancing, work agile so you can adjust to player needs, and then bring out a game that is perfectly balanced first, so people are not quitting because their classes is shit or whatever. Because whenever you balance life on a game and have no proper testing, it fails and you will lose players. And I think the Asian culture, like I don't dislike Asian culture, but like for gaming, they it's not good. Like so many Asian games, when they're coming to Western countries, they fail, even though they have great success in the Asian countries. And this is due to Asian people forgiving mistakes so much easier. And like, I don't know, like a German guy, when his class that he paid like 1,000 euro in gets totally trashed and he cannot play it anymore because the dev made a mistake. And then they are like not even hot fixing it and like take like 2 weeks to adjust in a new patch, for example, that guy would quit. In Asia, the chances of that guy quitting the game are extremely low compared to Western countries. And they don't understand this, and they are like that they are acting like that's normal in their culture. That's what it feels like to me. What pet is good for plate? If you're thinking long term, I would go with the crab. If you're thinking about PvP, it's also the crab. If you're only PvE and you're looking short term, I would go with the angel so you can reach your 100% crit rate. If Jester versus Psykeeper DPS, who is the winner? Jester. Jester has higher DPS ranking than Psykeeper. Do you think race hats should be made more affordable, or is it fine as it is? they should be made more affordable in some kind of way. So like, I think the system itself as a big pannier sink is fine. And it was much needed as a pannier sink. But like having it without a pity system and such high cost that can give you like zero reward back. So for example, I rolled 1.2k euros on my unicorn and I got nothing out of it. That's just ridiculous. And if they would actually make it so you can like re-roll levels at any time, and if you're like failing to roll a higher level, you will at least get +1 level. So basically if the level is at level 4 of the pet, you're rolling and you fail to get like a level 7 or 8, it at least increases by 5, and you can always not roll lower than the level that you already have. And yeah, this way pets would be still really expensive, but there would be like some kind of a pity system so people can still get lucky and have like a rewarding feeling, but everyone knows roughly what pets cost in the making, and you don't spend like shit tons of money for getting zero value, because this is what makes people quit. What's a good way to make tons of pannier? The best way is reselling for sure. Like, we have free-to-play players in Guild. They are completely free-to-play. All they do is reselling for income, and they have full +10 set, 28% attack. Like, they don't look free-to-play. Some of them have better gear than I do. They're full free-to-play. Best pet for PvE Jester only? Crab. If crab would not be the best pet for PvE Jester, I would not use it. Seems that Unicorn is way too OP for PvP at the moment. If that were to be addressed, how would you go about it? If they're reducing the value of my Unicorn that I spent thousands of euros on, yeah, I would be pissed as hell. And why should it be overpowered? Every class can use it. There's no balance issues with the Unicorn at all. If the pets would be limited to classes, so one class could benefit of it while another class can't, yeah, then sure. But since everyone can use it, there's no issue. And the grace of the unicorn is completely useless, and you're forfeiting a ton of damage. So
In my opinion, pets are just way too strong in general. For the price tag they have.
I would, like, for PvP reasons, I would disable all the graces in PvP. Because some graces are just ridiculous. Like Griffin, for example. It's so good. If I would be playing anything else than, what's it called, than Jester, I would be using a Griffin.
What's the less damage taken, right?
Yeah, 50%. And it's added on top of the other percentages. So it's crazy. In the first 2 sieges after pet release, I was playing with the Griffin. But it feels bad on Jester. Because you have a bit more defensive mechanisms than other classes, so yeah, it was not like the full value.
We have a BT in our guild who's doing like 58 ping ASL. And he was some knight from your guild, I think he was. Can't remember. Was HC ASL thing and did like 11k damage. One-shotting every other guy in the siege, and he took 11k.
Oh, but he's not from us. For sure. Maybe it was Trag.
Was it Techie maybe? It was Techie playing for him.
Yeah, he doesn't play like this.
Okay, then never mind.
What would it take for you to quit? Oh, that's pretty simple. Diablo 4 is releasing in the first quarter of the next year. And if that game is good and hooks me, I'm done with Flyff. I will probably just log in to play Siege, but don't like actively play or farm or whatever. Because Siege is only like 1 hour, and I will also sell my like level 60 and 80 Siege characters. And only play like the main Siege then. What's your build right now? My build is full strength. Do you think that disabling graces and this increasing the grace duration by 1 minute to 2 minutes plus reducing the energy cost would make pets more PvE friendly? In my opinion, the grace should not cost any money while you're in PvE. Like, you paid for your pet already a shit ton. Why should you pay maintenance costs for your pet? I don't get it. Like, if you want to make grace PvE friendly, make it for free. Make it not use energy, that's all you have to do. So for example, if I would be playing AoE, I would be using the rabbit for getting the 100% speed, and it will be fine. I'm not familiar with Diablo 4, is that also MMO? Yeah, it's also MMO. It's also really grind heavy. But like Flyff is more like, I would say, like an anime MMO, and Diablo 4 is more hack and slay. And since in Diablo 3 I used to be top 10 of the world in hardcore mode, and if I can pull such good rankings off again in Diablo 4 as well, well, I'm a lot older now, but yeah, if I can do it, or I get at least close, like maybe like top 100 world, then it makes no sense to play Flyff Universe and like having a really small YouTube channel if I could scale on the other game. And for example, Flyff Universe doesn't even have a content creator program to keep their content creators to the game. So like they don't care if you produce content for them or not. Is streaming your full-time job or you do something else? No, it's not. It's just my hobby. I am a consultant full-time. And that's why I have barely time to even stream. Like, but no matter how good you earn in your normal job, if you can make money with stuff that you really like, why would you not do it? Like, I'm going to play anyways, right? So why not do something to earn at least a little while you're doing it anyways? I am a consultant full-time. Oh, ich habe Cheer wieder bekommen. Ich habe noch 5,53.
Ja.
Welcome back to the stream, Mowgli. Well, we are on the finishing line for the stream today. When the power-ups are gone, then I will pay the ringmaster and then be AFK until work boss and then go to sleep. That's the plan. So I want to smoke some hookah before going to sleep. The quality of sleep increases greatly if you smoke before or not.
What?
Hookah. Shisha. Hookah. English word. Because I make the tobacco myself And this one tobacco is perfect for like pre-sleep smoke. You placed in the top 5 for the world boss? So far I've only used Grams once and I was top 10 and got a box. But I don't think I'm gonna use Grams again. Maybe tomorrow, but not for now, like for the evening one. I also don't want to change my element again, and I can probably squeeze in like 4 to 5 hours of leveling before the first world boss tomorrow. And I want to stay on electric. Unless if it's actually, if the world boss would be water, then I would be going full Brems. Why don't you dual stream on YouTube on Twitch? I am an affiliate on Twitch and I'm not allowed to dual stream. The only thing I could be dual streaming is like YouTube and Facebook to get some more of the Asian audience. But yeah, I don't know. It's just a second stream after I've returned. Maybe we will, I will do this in the future. Most people, like we did a community voting and most people wanted me to stream on YouTube. So that's why we're on YouTube and not Twitch. Plus actually, like YouTube pays better. Here's a side note. Twitch payment is shit.
Let's go down. No more mobs here.
Yes, yes. AoE guide directly on the bottom.
Still leveling? I mean, a little sweat.
Are you having fun? You seem bored beyond belief, or maybe you're just tired. Oh, neither. I'm enjoying it and I'm not tired.
Can't you see the enjoyment in his face?
The only thing that would make the fun better is like, I don't know, temperature in the room is not fitting. That's too hot. I'm too lazy to get up and open the windows now. And she is ausgelaufen. Okay. Twitch does a 50-50 split, while YouTube does 70-30. No, it's not about the split for me. Like, I don't have subscribers. It's the ad payment for me. Like, the amount of subscribers I have is extremely low. Like, I had about almost 200 while the game was hyped and I was able to release like guides and stuff daily. But now I only have like 20 subscribers. So like all the income is generated by the ads.
Pretty good.
Gonna get rich here. Fallschirm, nutz den Fallschirm. channel 1 full? I don't know. I usually log in the morning, my characters, and then they're online for the day. And then I log them off when I go to sleep. So I don't ever have trouble like trying to get on a channel or logging in.
The red bob. No way.
What did we get?
They exist.
Yeah, but it was a jester helmet.
Yeah.
That's like an NPC drop. That's not even worth putting in a shop. Unless you want to try sell it.
No.
Okay, because I will just NPC it. By the way, you made a poll about 1v1, AoE or both if possible. What would you pick? I would pick both. So basically, like, if I would start my day out, I would probably be leveling like 3 to 4 hours AoE. And then at a point I would be switching to watching some stuff on Netflix and leveling 1v1. Or like, for example, for streaming, 1v1 is also, it feels better because I have more time reading the chat and stuff like this. Like we previously talked about this, I would, for example, not like an AoE skill on the jester. I would not like to get it. And I would like that some classes are actually not having access to AoE. So for example, like a plate should never have access to AoE. Should be like a melee 1v1, while the knight is going to be like tank AoE, and the knight should never have access to 1v1 weapons. So classes fulfill a certain role.
Create needs for them as well. Create needs.
Yeah.
As well.
Like if they want to create needs, they need to like fix their stupid dungeon ideas here.
And for example, some better ecosystem and stuff.
Yeah. Like they implemented a skill for knight that was not tested at all. You cannot tell me that this skill was tested in a proper environment, because you cannot use it in any of the dungeons that are available. So what the fuck is... why are you releasing this?
The taunt skill from Knight. What are you...
Yeah, the taunt skill. What's the point of introducing a taunt skill that cannot be used in the dungeons properly?
Yeah.
Or the dungeons doing what's it called? Like AoE damage a lot. So I don't know. And then the AoE damage is not even shown by like I don't know, like classic symbols, for example. And all the area damage things of like the giants and with only like a red circle as a pattern, they look so trashy for 2022. And there's private servers that pulled off 10 times better shit so far.
That.
What skill are you talking about? We are talking about the Fury skill of the Knight. That was introduced so the Knight can hold aggro, but it didn't work. And yeah, they also never touched it again, right? They released it, it sucked, it didn't work, and then they just said, yeah, well, that's how it is. There was no adjustments afterwards, I assume. At least I didn't. Like, I was reading every patch note pretty closely, and I have not read it. I'm full strength. As a new player, should I be questing or grinding? I would be doing both, and I would definitely take a look at the level 1 to 60 and 60 to 90 guide on the channel, because this tells you when to do which quest. Because at the start, quests are really bad. Once you reach level 60, quests become really good. Gucken wir mal auf den Weg, oder?
Ja, sieht aber auch sehr, sehr aus.
Yo, welcome to the stream, JZZZ. Wait, what the fuck? How many mobs for 0.01? One mob? I'm getting 0.01 per mob. If I would be 139, it takes 3 mobs to get 0.01. Without the balloon. Maybe it's better with the balloon. Oh, well, maybe like it is better. Sure. You're good. Yes, I'm full strength. Sollen wir runtergehen? Hoffentlich ist der AOE-Fuzzi weg da. Der ist gar nicht so schlecht hier. Da war er hier, ne? Der Lauch, Alter.
Aber eine Pause jetzt erstmal.
Ja, ich habe eigentlich null Bock zu warten, bis World Boss spawnt, muss ich ehrlich sagen.
Ja,
Ist
du
das-
machst schon richtig den Cheater anmachen.
Hä?
Du machst es schon richtig. Kurz Cheater anmachen, ein bisschen chillen, sich an World Boss hocken, du musst ja nichts machen, wenn du
Ja.
nicht möchtest.
Also ich mache auch nicht.
Ins Bett gehen.
Also ich hau vielleicht drauf. Mit dem Ring, mit dem Jojo-Jester. Auf den anderen Chars will ich einfach nur quasi meinen Ballon haben.
Einfach um ein paar mehr Slots zu kriegen.
Hm?
Einfach um ein paar mehr Slots für Rolls zu kriegen von Items.
Ja, also quasi wenn es ein Boss ist, der Damage macht, ne? Wo ich was machen muss, dann gehe ich aufs Board. Wenn er manche machen ja einfach keinen Schaden, da kann ich einfach draufhauen, so warum soll ich nicht die gratis Dinger mitnehmen, so, ne?
Ja.
Ansonsten, weiß nicht, ich habe auch noch einen neuen Tabak da von Holster, so Wassermelonen Punch, den wollte ich eigentlich auch noch testen. Is this a perfect A-tier crab? No, it's not. It's, wait, can check. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2. I think perfect A-tier crab is about 30-ish something. By the way, do you know if the Merc AoE skill is any good for higher levels compared to Power Stomp? Well, if you're like a Sword and Shield Knight, then you're using the Merc AoE skill. And then it doesn't matter if it's good or not, because this is your only option. Ich glaube, diesmal sind wir vor ihm hochgegangen.
Aber rechts rüber.
Ja, ich wollte nicht, also eigentlich normalerweise würde ich erst den Weg so mit einem U nehmen, aber wenn jetzt hier der Typ nicht ist, dann nehmen wir alles mit. Ja, da ist der Name auch Programm, ey. Gerade angeklickt. Does scroll of wholly clear an adjective comma? No, it doesn't. An adjective condition means something like a dot is on you, you're CC'd, something like this.
Oh no. Wo ist die Bug? Wo bin ich?
Ist tot.
Ganz schön nah rein.
Hm?
Läuft alles weiter in die Richtung der Boss.
Ja, ist voll der anhänglich, aber.
Guck mal.
Das ist schon wie mein Hundi, ey. Ich kann auch nicht, die kann nicht richtig abends schlafen im Bett, ne? Wenn die keinen Körperkontakt hat. Die krummelt dann immer so lang rum, bis sie sich irgendwie an die Füße legen darf oder so.
Okay.
If you are PK and someone kills you, do you drop equipment? If you have a red name, yes. If your name is not red, then no.
Der ist.
Was mich jetzt bocken würde, Alter, wenns Finale schon heute Abend wäre.
Das wird nicht viel zu viel. Ich muss mal früh raus. Ich kann es vergessen.
Wieso musst du früh raus? Nur um die Tür aufzumachen dann, oder?
Ja, ich will schon gucken, was die sagen.
Okay.
Wenn ich den falsch mit
Interesting. Ich hatte zum ersten Mal dieses Capture für einen Bot, ne? Und musste das auch tatsächlich ausfüllen und nicht einfach nur reinklicken.
Oh, das ist jetzt einmal, glaube ich.
Ja.
Diesen Bildchen da. Jetzt musstest du ein Wort tippen, oder was?
Nee, da musste ich so Ampeln auswählen. Also quasi alle Bilder anklicken, die wie eine Ampel aussehen. How many hours do you think you need for level 140 at this point? So we need one more hour for 136. You need... We need 13 hours for 139 to 40. So it's like 30... Something around 50 to 60 hours-ish. That should be fine. Maybe we can shorten it a little bit due to the balloons. But the goal was on the 14th of November, my vacation starts for 3 weeks. And I would really like to be 140 before this date. And like the dream would be that the expansion hits on the same date where my vacation starts. That would be amazing. And then the dungeons should have like a 1 hour cooldown. Rebuff bitte.
Yeah, I messed up.
And you can actually spam farm the dungeons. I would love this. So it's like on Flyff PC, they have like a 1 hour cooldown. You can enter all dungeons with your main character, and the mobs in the dungeon scale based on your level. And then you can basically farm all 5 new dungeons. After you finish farming them, you can just go in the first one again and just continue farming. And you can actually grind the game and have the feeling that like you're grinding something and you're getting progress in your gear and getting like more and more every day. Because this is what I'm missing here. Like it doesn't feel like I'm doing any progress after playing a day.
It's like everything is like necessary, not progress.
Yeah. I would only say like progress is when your gear is increasing and getting better, and leveling is, yeah, honestly like making your gear worse, right? Because like you pay more than you get as an income. At least I do as the damage dealer.
Most of the time, yes.
Yeah.
I mean, in the higher levels, you don't have to, like the last levels, 38 and 39, the damage is that high. You have to put all the clamps on.
You think so?
Yes.
Yeah, we will see when I hit 138.
Oh no, this guy.
Then you're getting, like, if you're 1 level higher, you're getting the damage increase.
The XP reduction.
Yes, that comes alongside. Do I actually pass it on to you?
Yes, that's the sad part.
Oh, okay. Kick dich weg, du Kick. But probably the good part is like that you're also benefiting from the 1v1 buff. Because if I would not be passing on the what's it called? The XP debuff, then I would probably also not pass on the 1v1 buff. Pro, imagine doing those captures while AoEing. Well, wouldn't that be like a fun event? Everyone can only use AoE skills. Well, sucky event for Jester. And you would constantly have to be doing the captures to advance on like a specific, what's it called? Like a specific event map. And the people that die, well, they don't advance to the next round.
Wasn't there also in Lost Ark working like this?
The
clown, I think.
The clown had it, yeah.
You have to press specific buttons.
Yeah, you have to press like a specific order in to prevent the one hit by the clown. And you'd have to do it in a specific time as well. Was not aware they could still attack you on board. Don't get damage on the board. It's not possible. Pets worth it for PvE if you just feed them when they need to eat. Yes. Like, I would be forfeiting 22 crit damage at the moment. And my pet is not even good. Like, a perfect pet would be 45 crit damage, and like 45% crit damage is heavily noticeable.
I found the forest. When you jump down before? Stay up here.
No, we're only having 4 minutes. Let's just take the other side. Because he only took the middle. Hey, what do you think about Dragon Crusaders? I don't know. What is it? I had an idea for an event. Red light, green light, like in Squid Games. Pooh, if you can actually program it, I think it would be pretty cool. You're welcome to the stream, JB. If you want to go full defense, the Lion is better, but the overall HP value on the Unicorn is higher. So it depends what your goal is. But I personally, like if it's about like HP, I would always prefer HP over defense. So I would go Unicorn on a Knight. But Lion is also fine. Lion can be like a lot cheaper than the Unicorn if you don't make it yourself and you buy it. You happen to know what element the next boss is? The next boss has no element. It's Alpha Clockworks. Wait, the next boss has no element. So I could go full cramps, huh?
You could do that.
Yeah.
You don't have to move as well.
Huh?
You probably don't have to move as well.
Wasn't he doing AoE damage?
Yeah, but shouldn't you just teach it with the...
Oh yeah, but like, if you want to win, you need to have perma GT.
Yeah.
And I have to GT with my Ringmaster all the time, and the Ringmaster's gear is crappy. What's the point of having positive karma? Well, for real, there's none. There's only like a really small benefit of losing less EXP percent if you die, if you're having the completely blue name from the positive karma.
And the second, of course.
Yeah, negative ones, feels like. I think all the guild name color shit looks disgusting. That's why we also turn it off on guild. For example, I can't imagine those turds running around with like a red guild name. It looks disgusting. Yeah. Even though like we're close to reaching level 50 and our, what's it called, like guild event is not over yet.
What guild event?
like we are giving out rewards to the top spenders each month for quest items and stuff like this.
Okay.
And usually, like on the last day, people contribute a lot. But it's just like because we were not only PvP players, we have a lot of PvE players, and they enjoy events like this.
Oh, for sure. Okay.
Yep. That's it.
That's it, I guess. Huh?
Consumables gone. Do we meet Asria City for trade?
Sure. Good job.
You're welcome to the stream, Biba. I am a consultant and I'm from Germany. Kibaros instance unique to the player, or we can see our PK players there? I know you can see our players if you don't have the hide player function active. So
Thank you very much.
jo. Schreib morgen einfach im Discord, ne? Wenn du dann daheim bist.
Mach ich, ja. Was habt ihr jetzt eigentlich bekommen pro Stunde?
IXP meinst du?
Oder jetzt in den 2 Stunden?
IXP?
Mhm.
Ja, da muss man nochmal zurückscrollen im Stream, ne? Also ich hab's halt geguckt, so reicht's für ein Level-Up, ja oder nein? Quasi, ne? Okay, reicht nicht. Ich dachte, okay, gut, das ist auch egal. Ja. Okay, guys, I cannot be streaming World Wars because I think the internet will be breaking down and like the whole house will get crashed. So I will turn off the stream now, and tomorrow we will stream almost the whole day. So yeah, don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned, guys.